Welcome everybody. Today we are going to be talking about how to make cold brew coffee at home. And I have incredibly good news for you. It's literally the easiest thing you're ever going to do in your entire life. If you can make a glass of ice water using ice and water from your refrigerator, you can basically make cold brew coffee at your house. It's that easy. I'm going to be using the Toddy cold brewing kit. There are a lot of different ways to be making cold brew coffee, but the Toddy kit is one that I have available and I've used quite a bit. The premise is that you need to have water and coffee and then the ability to drain the water from the coffee while filtering the coffee out. So some people use a French press, other people use a cheesecloth that they put on top of a mason jar, something like that. We'll talk about those in other videos, which are different brewing method styles, but we're gonna be using the Toddy kit. There are a couple things you'll wanna keep in mind when you're making cold brew coffee. The first thing to keep in mind is the coffee itself. I typically buy coffee from Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or a grocery store, something like that, but somewhere where you can grind the coffee in store, even a place like Starbucks. And when you're grinding the coffee, you wanna do a coarse ground. You do not wanna do a very, very fine espresso grind. You don't wanna do normal coffee grind. You wanna do a coarse ground. If you grind it too finely, you're gonna get a little bit of bitterness in your coffee, and that's no fun because the entire purpose of cold brew coffee is to have it nice and smooth. So go somewhere where you can buy whole bean and you can grind it in store, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Starbucks, something like that. Bring it home and you've got it ready for a long time. It'll last you at least a month, maybe a little bit more, depending on how much you're making. Secondly, you wanna decide how much water you're gonna be putting in. Do you want this to be a concentrate or do you just wanna be making cold brew coffee? If you want it to be a concentrate, you're gonna do a ratio of something along the lines of 2 cups of water to 1 cup of coffee, maybe 3 cups of water to 1 cup of coffee, something like that. If you just wanna make cold brew coffee and you're not gonna dilute it later, then you might wanna go as high as 4, 5, or 6 cups of water to 1 cup of coffee. If you do the concentrate, when you pour it into your glass, you're then gonna add milk or water or something else that's then gonna dilute it so it tastes good. Because the concentrate on its own tastes like crap. If you've ever gotten cold brew from Starbucks and they haven't diluted it, it's like rocket fuel. It literally sends you over the moon and it's insane and you don't want that. It is, however, like getting 2 coffees at once because you can dilute it and then use the rest later, which is a bonus, but that first sip is a little bit shocking. To start, we're gonna do a 3-to-1 ratio of water to coffee and we're gonna do 2 cups of coffee. Because we have 2 cups of coffee, that means that we need 6 cups of water. 3 cups of water for the first cup and 3 cups of water for the second cup. The first thing we do is we pour the coffee into the Toddy system, which is already plugged and filtered in the bottom, 2 cups of coffee. Then we pour in 6 cups of water. That's it. This is the ice water analogy. It's like putting ice in water and then you're essentially done. Now it's not entirely true. We have to let this brew for about 18 hours. I typically see anywhere between 16 and 20. I often leave it up to 24 hours because my schedule doesn't allow for 16-hour brewing time periods, but just leave it in for a long time, like a day, and you'll pretty much be in good shape. I'm gonna leave this here for now, and then we're gonna revisit it tomorrow, and I'll show you about the filtering method. Welcome back. The coffee's been brewing for about 16 hours, and now we're just gonna filter the concentrate right out of the coffee, and we're gonna be done. So I'm gonna take the Toddy brewing kit, I'm gonna put it on top of this glass container, I'm gonna pull the plug, and I'm gonna watch it filter the cold brew out. That's it. We're gonna leave it there for a while. We're just gonna watch it filter. Cool. Now when we're done, I'm gonna put the white lid on top, I'm gonna put it in my refrigerator, and that's it. That's how easy it is to make cold brew coffee at your house, especially with the Toddy kit. There are a lot of other methods. We're not gonna chat about them today, but if you're making cold brew coffee, try this out. That's all you gotta do. If you wanna get fancy and put in ingredients and so on and so forth, go for it, get wild. It's totally easy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you hated the video, like it, comment, subscribe to the channel. Just tell me how much it sucked, and then I'll make it better next time. But I don't think anyone's gonna say that. Thanks for joining us.